T-minus 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Good evening. Here we are again. Yes. Oh, I'm just looking. As that was intro was playing, everyone was leaving. Everyone was deserting the show, thinking, "Don't go, don't go." They've come back now. Perhaps you just don't like the music. I don't know what it is.
Got 16 people watching.
I'm
Yay!
21 now.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome to another Sunday of fun and frolicky, or whatever you like to call it. And everyone, and look, we've got Terry back. Where is he? Is that way? There he is. Look.
Hello.
Feeling better?
Terry's feeling
Yes,
better.
thank you very much. Otherwise, I'm okay.
Kev's feeling
good.
cold down there. Just like me,
fine,
Kev's in the
thank
UK. And
Kev's feeling cold.
and Jackie's in the UK as well, of course.
Yeah, I was nearly an hour late. I had to come an hour early for this, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Only me and you, Marcus, that are abroad,
Yeah.
Marcus is abroad.
as far as they're concerned. Marcus is abroad, as far as you're concerned.
Right, let's have a chat. Screen's gone now. Right, so Dave Cullen's been here since he's 3:56. Start charging you rent soon, Dave. It really will. Albion Jones, evening, Dave. First on again. He was indeed. Right, so Suzanne Patrick's in the house. Terry's Stevie Knowles in the house. And who else?
Harvey.
Laurie's in the house.
John Flynn.
And John Coopy says, I drone see cars. Oh, Harvey, yep. Enjoying the UK. Yeah, what a great place to be. What a great place to be. I'm the Sky 4K. And Chuck's here. Oh, yeah, Chuck. What else we got? Come on. Oh, Sally. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sally.
Laurie.
Flying Vin John's here.
John's here.
Alan.
Alan.
Where's Caroline?
I've got that fight. Kev's here.
No Caroline.
No, I haven't seen
I'm here
Caroline
just
yet.
watching.
No.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny Mac's here. Oh, Johnny Mac. And
I see Tony.
Mickey
Tony's
Moon.
here. Mickey Moon.
John Cooper, you've done. Oh, Alan. Yep, Alan's Alan. Mark R. White. R. White.
It's lemonade.
And
Stephen
Jerry's
Dixon.
here. Jerry. Anyone else? From Tony, I guess.
Yeah, Tony.
Tony.
Quackers Production.
That's a new one on me. I'm not.
Yeah,
familiar.
Oh, no, Crackers.
Welcome.
Mark.
Hello,
His name
Ray.
is.
Right,
Mark.
Ray Kelly.
Welcome, Mark.
It's Mark, yeah.
Quackers.
Ray
Right.
Kelly's in the chat.
Captain Ray Kelly.
Hooray!
Steve,
Sorry,
Terry,
Mark.
Marcus. I don't know
Sorry,
that
Mark.
Facebook
Morning
user.
on drones and coffee.
Facebook user, I don't know who that is. Steve Essex. Oh, good grief, that's a blast of buff. How you doing, Steve? A long time no speak. Ray Kelly's here. Yes.
Captain
Right.
Ray.
Jim Anderson.
Jim Anderson. Where are you, Jim? You're there. There you
And
go.
Hot Rod.
Yeah, there's Rod.
And Hot Rod in Daytona. Woo. Well, there we go. Right, so
Quackers
I think we
production.
covered everyone there, have we not? I think.
No,
If
you
I missed anyone,
didn't
my
mention
apologies.
Quackers.
Yeah, that's Mark.
Quackers. That's Mark. Mark Quackers.
Mark.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
Mark Quackers. There. No, wrong one. That one, that's about it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
got it.
fella called Lauren in the chat as well.
I don't know.
Lauren, yeah.
Well, that's fortunate,
And
I'd
Laurie.
say.
Suzanne.
Lauren. No, don't know any Laurens. No. Don't know any Lawrence at all.
What? Sure, Steve.
Hey, hit that thumbs up, folks.
Hit the thumbs up. And in the meantime,
let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Lauren, yes, that Lauren. We've been there.
Yeah,
Up there.
Yeah, Lauren.
How you doing, Lauren?
Not there.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Finally made it on.
Indeed, it's been a long time coming, actually. Yeah, obviously Lawrence wasn't very well yesterday. He's feeling better today, we hope. So if he has to run off suddenly, we'll know. Yeah, well, welcome to the Drone Seeker Show, Lauren. It's been 3.5 years in the take.
Yeah, every time you sent me an invite was always a time where I was flying. So
I know. Lauren said that in the summer months, when the show's on, he's out flying, and I can't blame him, really.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren, Well, I mean, I don't want to speak for you, Lauren, but you organize a lot of meetups, and particularly they happen on the weekend, right?
Yep, usually Sundays. So, yeah. And
but
plus,
is the weather bad at the minute?
Pardon me?
Is the weather bad there at the minute then?
No, no. It's actually I'd be out flying today if it wasn't for this, and if I felt better. So.
I hope you feel better after, Joe, because you still have plenty of daylight left, Lauren.
Oh, well, I don't know, because like sun goes down at 4:00 here.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about 5:00 here, Lauren. So yeah, for sure, it gets dark early. Yeah.
Well, a lot of times it does this time of year, doesn't it? It does here. By about 5:00 it's dark. Yeah. So, what have you been doing, Lauren? Apart from not feeling very well yesterday, is it just?
Well, lots of flying and stuff this year. I cooked up a couple of stats for you just for kicks and giggles because I thought you might ask that. But regular photography this year, I've taken 8,946 pictures.
Wow.
and
Very precise.
And drone photography, 9,074 pictures.
Wow.
What do you do with all the pictures? Do you load them up on websites or what?
Well, a lot of the stuff that I do is commercial. So, but like I've got a server at home where everything goes to, and but I probably with the drone, 60% of what I do is all commercial stuff.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Once that project's done, a lot of guys like to keep it for nostalgia's sakes, but I usually get rid of it. I've only got 8 terabytes of storage, so
only 8 terabytes.
Well, that isn't much. I mean,
sorry. I've got 16 terabytes of storage, and I've got 8 terabytes full. So
wow.
Yeah, but even 16 terabytes, I probably have 3 or 4 times that. So I mean, that's it seems like a lot. I mean, a few years ago, a terabyte was a lot, but not so much anymore. With increasingly, especially Lauren, I don't know if you ever shoot video at 60 frames per second. Holy cow, that takes up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Let alone if you're shooting in 5K or better. Yeah, those files get big fast.
And that's probably why, isn't it? Because when you think about it, we didn't have 4K. We had HD. We've got 4K now, which is technically 4 times as much memory, isn't it? As HD.
And the funny thing is, well, you'll see it from the videos that you've got that I sent you. Is like, I love doing photography, but I absolutely hate editing videos. I've literally got hundreds and hundreds of hours of video that nobody has ever seen because I just hate editing videos. I'm a photographer, so.
So primarily, I mean, as I was going to say, I mean, you seem to be more into your photography, as in still photography, than you do into videos.
You know, Alan posted, Drone Views Media posted on Facebook just the other day asking people about, you know, how they obsessed over the music they put in their videos and so forth. And it was funny to hear all the responses. Yeah, it's typical, Lauren. I mean, you can spend as much or as little time as you want on that edit process. You know, a 2-minute video can take days, or you know. Yeah.
Hi, Lonnie.
Well, there's Lonnie.
It's good afternoon, he says.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, here.
Hello, Lonnie.
That's my good buddy.
Yeah.
So, how long have you actually been flying drones for, then, Lauren?
This year marks about 12 years.
And your first drone was a DJI, was it, or
No. Oh no! I was just before there was even DJI. To be honest, I don't even remember what the name brand was, but it was kind of cobbled together, and like there was no gyros or anything like that. So it was 100% pure flying. So, and like if you're into model airplanes, it's like flying an RC helicopter.
Well, so Lauren, was that the days when you had to wind up the propellers before it would take off?
With the rubber band? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
this is Ed saying it's 2.5 terabytes in the last 16 months.
Need another drive, yeah.
Hey, there she is, Steve.
What's that? Oh,
You're a bit late there, though, Marcus.
yeah,
Yeah, I think she don't get the song if she's late.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can all always play this bit, Marcus, can we?
Time's never been so good.
We got an echo.
Auto
What happened
tune.
to that video, Jack? What happened to the video that we took in the car park?
What video?
Well, it was all singing Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, it's still in my GoPro. Or on my drone, or whatever I recorded it on.
What
that's
video,
not
she says.
Yeah, that video.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have been editing
Oh,
while
I've
you
got
were
the
going
evidence.
along.
I've
Hey?
still got it. Don't worry.
Good.
Yeah, Caroline says that she loves editing right up until the time the editor crashes. Yeah, you got to have this regular saving thing, obviously, because if you don't, I mean, imagine you get right near the end and it just goes.
You cry. Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Captain Ray.
It's funny. This year, I said I was going to get into editing more, so I built myself a whole new computer, and I no holes barred, and I went just absolute top of the line. It didn't help. just no interest in doing it.
What software do you use, Lauren?
To be honest, I've tried several different things from Premiere, DaVinci. What the heck else? Yeah, those two. Yeah.
You find obviously if you don't enjoy it, I mean, it's just one of the things where you just think you've just got to do it, but it becomes a task.
Yeah, well, for me,
send them all to Jackie. She'll do them for you.
I don't have time to do my own.
Yeah.
But I do love editing.
I don't have the creative talent for doing video.
No.
Photography, no problem. But for video, nah.
We're sad about that picture on behind you, Lauren.
You know, I'm going to stop for just a second because, Lauren, I've seen some of your videos and they're goddamn good. So just stop right there. No, I'm serious.
Hey, I can shoot the stuff. It's just the editing.
No, but I've seen some of your edits and they're damn good. So
I guess we're our own worst critic.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I mean, the thing is, when you watch it back and you think, well, that'll do. That is my attitude. As long as it's reasonably happy, then I'm happy, as it were. So I'm not mentioning editing on there anyway. Oh, no.
Hey, the other thing, Lauren, is we all cannot be Jackie Akers. We're all not creative.
Yeah, Jackie does awesome videos.
Oh
Thank you.
my God.
I just wish I had more time to do them. I've got loads of footage sitting there waiting to be edited, but
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I've literally got hundreds of hours
see,
of
like,
drone
Chuck
video
can do
that
it.
I've never done anything with.
Caroline said, just because you can edit great doesn't mean you have to enjoy it. Mark says, see, a lot of people use this Da Vinci, don't they? I mean, a lot of people like that.
Oh, Da Vinci is one of the
It's
most
supposed to be-
popular.
And
Yeah.
dragons.
it's
And
traffic, isn't it?
dragons.
It's free as well.
There is a free version, isn't it?
Yeah. It's supposed to be really, really good, the free version. So that's why people use it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, Lauren sent me some, what's this? Ray Kelly put here, FYI, Terry Stephen Marcus and 95 other pilots are coming to the full annual for 90.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, we've one heck of a meet.
That is.
Yeah.
98 of us then. Blimey.
Yeah, 98.
99 Luftballon.
Chuck says editing is a journey. It's a chance to build a puzzle while cutting your own puzzle pieces to tell the story. Da Vinci
Yeah,
has
it
no
is.
limits. Another Da Vinci fan there.
Very
Well,
poetic.
to what Chuck's point is, Da Vinci is the program that's used by most professional Hollywood editors. So,
Is it?
There you go. Must be good then.
It's an extremely powerful program, but the problem is, when you haven't got the creativity for it,
a lot of it is you just have to learn that there's not necessarily logic to it. You just have to learn how to do every little detail. If you want to create this effect or that effect, and you got to have the right plugins and all that kind of business, and that can get tedious. It just takes time.
So now the question here, does anyone use Power Director? I've got a funny feeling Steve Power Director.
I've messed with it. It's one of the kind of, I don't know, I'd say you'd call it middle grade video editor. And it works quite well. Yeah, I see a lot of people use it.
I think my biggest problem is if you're using a bit of software, when you start using it, you've got to learn everything about that bit of software before you move on to something else, haven't you? Because otherwise you'll be going.
Well, to your point, Steve, I am motivated to learn Final Cut Pro, and I'd love to have Jack
I love
teach
that.
me.
Yeah, I love
But
that one.
I use that Magix Movie Edit Pro, which is an offshoot of that Sony Vegas software, and I'm damn good with it. I've got to where I know how to do pretty much everything I want to do. So then trying to move to something else, it just then becomes an exercise in frustration. And so then you fall back on the one that you do know, right?
Well, I tried Final Cut Pro, and I must be, I just didn't spend enough time with it. I mean, I've got it on the computer, but I just think to myself, I just use Premiere Pro.
Well, I started with iMovie, and at the start, it's lovely to use, but I sort of outgrew it, and I wanted to do things that I couldn't do. So that's when I tried Premiere Pro, but I didn't enjoy editing when I used that. So then I tried Final Cut Pro, which is like the full version of iMovie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I've stuck with that ever since. Really
Hey, I know he's been a little flip talking about Microsoft Paint, but there's certain things you can do with MS Paint that on a photograph that it's so easy just to do real quick on Paint. That nothing wrong with that.
Da Vinci. I might just install Da Vinci just to see how good it really is, or how easy it is.
It's got a steep learning curve, but once you learn it, it's just amazing.
There's so much you can do with it. Yeah.
Well, Lauren sent me over some files, or rather sent me some links to files, which is like basically covers the whole of 2023. We've actually got 3 files that I think you got now. Just remind me, Lauren. So we've actually got some ground shots, aerial shots, and video shots. So
right, aerial video.
So a lot of these are sort of stills and movies, a whole mixture of things.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like the the stills is just kind of almost like a slideshow.
Hmm.
And then the video, well, it's a video.
Yeah. Well, let's watch the first one. There you go.
Yay!
Love a little squirrel.
That's chipmunk at the end. That's quite nice.
British.
I thought it was a squirrel. What was it?
Is it squirrel or chipmunk?
That was a Richardson ground squirrel.
Ah,
Yeah. Can you eat them?
I suppose if you're hungry enough, you can eat anything.
Hey, so I guess I wasn't the first one to talk about food, but Patrick Morris was asking, and they were talking about chocolate. I do have a Dove chocolate here, so we can't let down our audience, guys.
No, Dave Cullen's in 20 minutes and you haven't spoken about food yet. So
No, that's why I mentioned, can you eat them?
In honor of Lauren, I have some Canadian candy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In answer to Ray Kelly's question, he says, which one is my favorite? To be honest, Ray, I'd never pick a favorite because 5 minutes from now, I might take the one that I like best. I'm always, as a photographer, I'm always challenging myself to improve my craft.
I love well, we call them mallards. Don't know what you actually call them. The male mallards you had in that picture.
Yeah.
Looked like his wings were like this, like he was directing someone that way.
Yep.
Mallard.
Yeah, that was good.
It's pronounced mallard.
Oh, we
Mallard.
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 God.
Mallard.
Mallard.
Not Willard, but Mallard.
We have a lot of pintails too around here. Or as my
Marcus,
grandfather called them, widgeons.
Marcus, he speaks the King's English.
He does.
King's English. Oh yeah, King. Yeah.
Dave wants to know what camera gear you use, Lauren.
I have just about exclusively Canon. My main camera right now is I've got the R5, and I've got a little bit of Nikon, but primarily Canon.
So that's interesting. You pronounce it Nikon. We are old for it, Nikon.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Lauren.
Yeah.
Man of good taste. That's why I like you.
Yeah. Hey, and
I've got
also our geese.
I've got the Nikon mirrorless.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We on the bird subject, we correctly call our geese Canadian geese.
Well, Canadian geese are black and white.
They're just geese, though, where Lauren is.
They're just geese.
Well, no, we call them Canadian geese as well.
Yeah.
I'll take it they're the black and white ones.
Actually, what we call those is cobra chickens.
Cobra chickens. or when I was a kid, we called them honkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Honkers,
because
It's
that
a
was
noise
a
they
common
make.
name,
Yeah.
seriously. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people in the UK, I don't know about it now, but there's a lot of people in the UK used to use them as guard instead of guard dogs. Because I'll tell you, someone walks in the garden with a load of geese in there.
Yeah.
Oh
no
yeah,
case,
these things. That's why we call them cobra chickens.
Oh, I see, yeah, good idea, yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you, Steve. This is a serious question. So, do you have like the Canadian style geese in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of the geese over here are more, that white and brown.
Right.
But when you see the black and white ones, they're known as Canadian geese. These are Canadian geese. And and we've also done some black swans. I don't know where they come from.
Australia.
It's Australia, is it? Yeah.
They're Australian, yeah.
They've flown a long way, haven't they, really? It's a long way to come.
There's very few in Britain, though, isn't there?
Oh, you don't see many. You don't see many at all.
No.
Hey, and for any of you people that wonder about this being a drone show, we're talking about birds, and birds fly just like drones. So
Exactly.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
And sometimes birds can be very disruptive to drones.
Yeah, birds are the scourge of drones.
Mm.
Hey, it's okay. So you brought that up, Steve. I have to tell you, I hear people say that all the time, and I fly in places like at the Snake River Canyon that are known. It's the Snake River Birds of Prey area, and there's tons of raptors and ravens and all kinds of different birds out there. The only ones that ever really pay any mind to my drones that I've noticed are swallows. Swallows come out of the side of the canyon and they'll dive bomb it. They never hit it, but they'll like dive bomb the drone or something. That's the closest I've ever come to having a problem with birds.
But seagulls will have a go as well.
Yeah.
They're not happy.
Seagulls have a go at anything, though, don't they? I mean,
They do, yeah. Although I had a raptor come right the way, very, very close, and he just had a look, flew round, and then flew off.
And that's what I've noticed, Terry.
Too
Exactly
close
the same.
to his area.
Right.
So I came down and went elsewhere. But he just had a look. Said hello, Terry.
This is swallows, gulls, and oyster catchers.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, the oyster catchers, I've always heard about those. That is a UK bird, right? I don't think we have those.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what oyster. I don't know if it's an oyster catcher, but Suzanne could send us a picture. I'm not sure what oyster catchers.
That's the one with the curved bill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I love oysters. I really do enjoy an oyster.
Oyster catcher.
Terry's an oyster catcher. Yeah.
I'm an oyster catcher. Yeah. Oh, every time we used to go to Portland when I was diving, always stop for a dozen oysters. Or we got a load of clams or a load of scallops, we'd cook them on the beach.
Not much problem with those around here.
No.
Well, no, hold it. I take it back. You do, Lauren. What we have is Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, true.
Oyster catcher. One of them.
There it is. There's an oyster catcher. Yeah.
Yeah, not the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
No, perhaps that's a Canadian oyster catcher.
Well, to you, Caroline, oysters are just like tomatoes, aren't they?
Oyster catchers.
Yeah. Now, Caroline doesn't like. I was cooking bacon and tomato sandwiches, and I was told very, very strict, get that bloody tomato away from my bacon. Don't you like tomato? No, I don't.
It's funny how a lot of people don't like tomatoes, and I can't. But yeah, it's weird. It's not
tomatoes. They're talking about tomatoes.
Tomatoes, yeah.
I was waiting for that. I was going to translate then, Marcus. Tomato. Yeah,
well, I was translating for Lauren.
Yeah.
Kev was thinking of a curlew. Kev.
Yeah. Well, I'm no twitcher.
Hey, Lauren, you thought this was a show about drones, didn't you?
Rumor has it, I thought Drone Seekers International could be.
I think we've gone off the subject of drones there.
Well, no, there's a little known fact. You can slice your tomatoes with your drone. You just fire it up and just go right down into that mouth and it slices.
Imagine this.
Yeah.
Steve, that'd be like the time you chopped your fingers up with the FPV, wouldn't it? It's spread everywhere.
I had to do some drone footage at work the other day, and I took my landing pad. They said, "What are those marks?" And I said, those marks are very important. So what is it? I said, "It's dried blood." I went, "Oh." Okay, do tell. And I said, "Well, I decided one day that I've got a bit fed up. I'm going to make Jackie some more footage." I said, "Jackie, look, what are we thinking of?"
Well, catch,
Well, that bloody hurt it.
I got a question for Marcus. That your latest video, was that your first hand catch?
No, I've done hand catches before. That's my first hand catch with the Air 3. But
okay,
but I think we've talked about this. My problem is I really only see out of this eye, so I don't have. I mean, I do, but I don't have the stereoscopic vision, so my depth perception isn't good. Yeah. So I'm very, very careful about that. It'd be so easy for me to overreach right into a prop or something. So, yeah. I like the idea of it, and it worked out well that day. I mean, Lauren, in that video, the thing that surprised me, I know you do it all the time, Lauren, but in holding that left stick down, it took a while to put it into landing mode, longer than I thought. But then once it went into landing mode, it was easy enough. I had a glove on my right hand, just in case. Yeah.
Just a hint for you. Once it goes into landing mode, let go of that stick.
Okay.
And the reason for that is so that you don't cross channel and accidentally turn your drone a bit.
Oh, sure.
Then that's where you can really swat your fingers. But once it goes into landing mode, just let go of the stick. And then you got full concentration on your drone.
That makes sense. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
because I've done exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you just keep it held, don't you? That's
what I've done exactly what Lauren's describing with the Mini before. You're bringing it down, and if you keep holding the stick, it's so easy to move that left stick one way or another, and it's going to get off.
Turn on you, yeah.
Once it's coming down, if you just hold your hand, it's gonna land. But I must say, I'm not a big fan of hand launching or hand.
Oh, I am with my new Mini 4. It's so easy. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact I just prefer the thing to land away from my fingers.
Not with me, Avata,
though. He always catches, doesn't he?
I do it a lot. I do it a lot because a lot of the places that I fly is like there's no good place for a landing pad.
That's
too rough.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're going to land it, sort of, yeah. Oh, if you, Lonnie's saying, and if you tilt the camera down, it will tilt up once it goes.
Yeah, it always goes up at the last second, doesn't it?
That's one of the things I teach guys when I'm teaching hand catching, is look straight down with your camera, and then once it goes into landing mode, your camera's going to go horizontal.
So interestingly enough, with the new augmented reality return to home, the drone will also do just the opposite. As it gets over its landing pad, it drops that camera straight down 90 degrees automatically, and looks down. And then just like you described, Lauren,
at the last minute.
Last minute, it picks it up. Yeah.
Well, it's funny with my Mavic 3 Pro. I can't do a hand catch normally because ever since the last firmware update, it won't allow me to do a hand catch. I have to go to sport mode in order to turn off the sensors for it. Otherwise, it won't go into landing mode.
I'm glad you brought that up, Lauren. So does sport mode? I knew sport mode turned off the obstacle avoidance front,
Everything.
back, and side, but it turns off the downward too, huh?
Yep.
Well, so let me ask you. So let's just say you're doing a regular landing in sport mode, right? You're landing on, let's just say, a concrete pad. How the heck does the drone know where the ground is if it turns off those downward sensors?
It's still aware of it, but you don't have the protection, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, but the you'll get ground effects once you get that close, right? Or you familiar with ground effects where you get the swirl off the props?
Yep.
So
vortex ring state.
Yep. I always thought the sensors at the bottom were just sensors as opposed to, do they beep? Like when you bring your drone too close to you and you hear that bleeping that you're getting, in the proximity of something. So do you still get the same thing? I don't know if you did from bottom sensors.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're not in sport mode, yes.
Oh, okay.
And it'll tell you on the screen how close you are to the ground too.
Yeah, you'll get a little readout in red normally.
Right. Okay. We'll go here. Hand catching advantage simplicity as hand launching.
Actually, the hand catching is dead easy. You just grab it on top and go turn. But it makes horrible noise.
That's the worst thing you can do. That's so hard on the ESCs.
Yeah. Quacker's just saying something here too that I've noticed as well. Using the 70 millimeter lens on the Air 3, it will, as soon as it goes into return to home, recording stops. I've noticed that too. That's an interesting.
Ooh.
Glad he brought that up.
Oh, that's a shame.
Once every 6 years, Patrick talked about his Mavic Pro.
Yeah.
Well, so like Skydio encourages hand catching, and so I Lauren, to your point, I often hand catch the Skydio, but it's got a big battery that hangs down. But the other thing about the Skydio too is those front. I can't remember if it's which way it is. One of the props are down below the arms, and then the back props are above the arms. So you got to be careful which end you're going in to do that hand catch. Yeah.
Yep.
And Caroline says she's never going to try to catch a quad that's scary.
I totally agree with her. Watching Caroline's when she was over here. Wow. My good, I love that.
I wouldn't hand catch one of hers, that's for sure.
No, unless you had it was some baseball gloves or something.
No, actually, you could do it with a butterfly net.
Yeah.
If you're quick.
Yeah, definitely so quick.
Yeah, please sound wouldn't it? Free Pro, but don't hand launch.
No.
There you go. So there's a mixture there. People, some people do, some people don't, and I prefer to keep my fingers so I don't. I've got a track record. I wasn't even trying to handle the whole launch. It was trying to bring it nearer to me, and it got me. Tied my finger up nicely. Yeah, Mickey moves in the big net, Terry.
Yeah, a big net.
A big net, yeah. But a landing net, fishing net.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way some of those drone delivery companies. That's how they catch their drones, is in a net. No, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a film the other day about drone delivery in Rwanda, and they've been doing it for the last 5 years, delivering blood and medical supplies.
Zipline,
and it's absolutely superb.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to go. I mean, I know Steve Sutton was getting involved in sort of like some deliveries and whatever, and I suppose it's the way it's going to go eventually. I mean, I'm not sure Amazon. I think will actually just. I think there's the logistics of the whole thing, really, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be sort of close by. You're not going to deliver something 20 or 30 miles away, are you? But
they are. They're certainly doing that in Rwanda.
That's the point of Rwanda. Yeah.
It is. Honestly, it is brilliant. Well worth watching.
Well, that's the one I was thinking of, Terry. Where remember when when the drone returned, it was a big net they put up that the drone. Yeah. That's how they found the drone. Yeah.
Yeah, that was zipline. But now they're starting to use a tail hook.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. Yep. Similar to what they did, during the war when they used to, they'd fly over like in a Dakota, and they'd fly over and catch a cable that was suspended between pylons and lift people up with that.
No.
I know it sounds horrendous, but this is what they did. And they're doing much the same.
Fun to me.
Well, I don't know. You go from 0 to 300 miles an hour in a click, wouldn't you?
Let me take you for a ride in my Corvette, Terry.
I am so looking forward to that.
By the way, Marcus, that video first video we played of mine, I put the one Corvette picture in there just for you.
We're talking of videos. We've got to watch another one because this one's the aerial shots, and let's enjoy this one.
Bravo!
Amazing.
That's
Wow.
very, very good.
What scenery, hey?
Awesome
And
shots.
it's just, yeah.
Awesome shots. Yeah. So there's plenty of things to video there, isn't there?
Well, the cool thing about
Well, that's
Alberta
space.
is right. You have all kinds of different. You've got mountains, you've got plains, you've got agriculture areas. You got the city of Calgary itself. You got a lot of things to shoot.
Yeah. Plus, we got the Badlands.
The Badlands, yeah.
You'll see some of that if Terry or Steve decides to play that last one. But
we will. Like we're going to forget. We're not going to forget. We're not.
No, I did a video a few years ago, and I think I called it "Typical Day of Flying," and it's totally a mix of that, from everything from the mountains, and then into the plains, and then into the Badlands. So
Not very often we get guests on the show actually do all the editing for me. So I don't have to do any of it. Just send the link and crack on. So, Lauren, you can come back anytime you like.
Just a question, Steve, are you playing that directly off my server, or did you download
No, I've downloaded them. So I mean, obviously the quality, you lose some of the quality on StreamYard because obviously it's only 720, unfortunately, Lauren. But are any of these available on YouTube at all, Lauren? Or I mean, you can always upload them to YouTube if you so wish.
Who? What? Sorry.
I'm saying, I take it these were taken straight from your server, weren't they? These videos. So I take it
Yes.
they're not on YouTube, are they?
No.
But you can always upload them to YouTube.
Yeah, should do. They're really good.
Lauren's. So what is your channel, Lauren?
To be honest, I tell people don't even bother subscribing to me. No, I'm serious. I discourage people from subscribing to me because I post maybe 1 or 2 videos a year because
Yeah, but when you do, they're worth looking at.
Yeah, that's right, eh?
So listen, don't listen to Lauren. Go to the.
Yeah,
I'm just going to put a link on there.
Yeah, just for that, I'm going to post a link, Lauren.
Oh, geez, thanks, Marcus.
So we will subscribe to your channel. Like it or not. There we are. Okay.
Yeah, reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology, that's right, exactly. So Patrick,
Actually, it's not because, like I say, I hate to disappoint because the shots that I can take are great, but the editing skills just ain't there. So,
but you still see the overall picture and
Yeah.
you know, where you live. I mean, obviously there's some wonderful footage there. So whether it's good or whether it's bad in your eyes, but to other people, well, yeah.
and not only that, but like one thing you haven't asked me, I usually get asked, is like what got me into drones was actually my photography, and this is just an extension. Like to me, this is just a camera on the biggest tripod you can imagine. You know.
I think, to be honest with you, Lauren, I think that's the same with most people who fly drones. That I know that people realise that obviously drones, you get a whole new perception of photographs. I mean, I very rarely take photographs. I mean, how many, Marcus, do you take many photographs?
I do. Typically for me, though, they're going to be panoramas. But yeah, I'll occasionally take a photograph. But obviously, most of mine are like video vlogs. So
Yeah. What about you, Terry? Do you take many photographs with your drone, or do you just only video footage?
I do actually. Yeah, I take more photos now than I do video, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Unless it's with the Avata, and I'm trying to get down low and fast.
What about you, Kev? Do you take many photographs?
More into video, but I always go with the intention to take photographs, but then I just get so engrossed in video, I forget.
So you, Jackie?
I've never taken a photograph with any of my drones ever.
But of course,
Serious?
what you can
Yeah,
do.
that's serious.
Oh, Jackie. Some of your locations there would be awesome to photograph and print those out.
Yeah.
Quite so I can call mine a flying camera.
Use resolution, Lauren. I'll take some photos.
Exactly what it is, the flying camera. You know, it's a flying camera. That's why it's got facility. I've taken a few photographs, but I don't take that many. But Mickey Mouse is disgraceful.
So disgraceful.
Disgraceful to his mouth. Go on,
Link in the chat.
Oh, brilliant!
He's
Excellent.
got subscribers now.
There we are. Look.
Let's see how many subscribers we can add.
Yeah.
Subscribe, but don't subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe and then unsubscribe.
Yeah, you got it.
Well,
No,
okay.
it's just I don't ask for people to subscribe because I'm not looking for subscribers or whatever. I share stuff when I want to, and if I'm in the mood, I'll try and put something together. But like I say, they're far and few between.
Well, the good thing about YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, is a great place to store things, so you don't have to store it on your computer. just put it on YouTube instead. Right, okay. I think it must be that time, really. I suppose, mustn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Time for Terry's joke.
Make pictures.
You're going to take a picture of a smile, and Marcus is taking a picture of us.
Yeah, go on, Marcus.
Oh, are we all ready?
Yep. Cheese.
Boom.
There we are. That'll be on his Facebook page next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Are we ready? Yes, of course we're ready.
You're ready. I got it ready.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
This is an homage to serving people. 2 naval aviators boarded a flight from Washington to New York. One sat at the window seat and the other in the middle seat. Just before takeoff, an Army helicopter pilot got on. Took the aisle seat next to the Navy guys. Now, of course, they're all in uniform, so you knew exactly who they were. The helicopter pilot kicked off his shoes, wiggled his toes, and just settling down when the Navy pilot in the window seat said, "Think I'll get up and get a Coke?" "No problem," said the Army guy. "Stay there, I'll get it for you." While he was gone, the Navy pilot picked up the Army pilot's shoe and spat in it. When the Army guy returned with a Coke, the other Navy pilot said, "That looks good. I think I'll have one too." Again, the Army helicopter pilot obligingly went to fetch it. And while he was gone, the Navy pilot picked up the other shoe and spat in that too. And they both looked at each other and giggled. You know? Anyway, the Army guy returned with a Coke, and they all sat back, and enjoyed the short flight to New York. As the plane was landing, the Army pilot decided, I'd better get myself dressed, slipped his feet into his shoes, and knew immediately what had happened. "How long must this go on?" he asked. "This enmity between the Navy and the Army, this hatred, this animosity, this spitting in shoes and pissing in Cokes."
Terry's Joke of the Week.
No.
I didn't see that one coming.
No,
Me either.
I don't think it's something.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone for a Coke? Well, look, that threw over my head. Caroline smiling there.
Sarah came in special for that joke as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah did. Good. Well done, Sarah.
Yeah.
That flew over.
Once the joke was over, she left, though.
Maybe we should do. Was it? Oh, well, Billy Connolly does that joke with Rangers and Celtic fans.
Ah.
I don't know that one.
No.
I've got another one about the British Army, which is quite good. I quite enjoy that one, but that's for another time.
That's for another time.
Yeah.
Caroline says, Marcus, did Sarah get your coat?
Sarah's gone now.
Gone, yes.
I'm rumbled. Right, okay. Last video. We're going to watch this one and enjoy.
Wow.
So that was Devil's Gap at the end there, right, Lauren?
Yes, correct.
Lauren, how big is Calgary? How big of a city is Calgary?
A little over 1.4 million.
Yeah.
Area-wise, it's the largest city in North America. Like if you don't include other cities, boroughs and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like we're north to south, we're about 45 kilometers. It's big.
Yeah.
certainly some beautiful scenery, though. I mean, it's just worth the video footage itself. Mountains is a thing that I love mountains, especially with sort of snow on it as well. Just to add sort of like that.
Snowy shots are lovely.
We've got snow now, Jack.
Have you? What, up on the Sierra?
In the Sierras, yeah.
Let's
Might take a trip up there.
Yeah. January. January.
Yeah. Up in the truck.
Yeah.
In the truck.
Bacon butties.
Bacon butties.
Bacon butties. Oh.
Yeah, come on out sometime, Jackie, and we'll definitely show you some scenery you might enjoy.
Definitely going to enjoy that.
I noticed he invited Jackie, but none of the rest of us.
I wanted to go road trip.
Well,
I invited myself, really.
Marcus, you're the last guy to say that. You've been invited multiple times.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, how far are you from there? I mean, you're not
about 1,200 miles.
Oh, right. That's the trouble. I just think he's up the road, It's like pop up the road, 200 miles up there.
Never mind. We'll let you know what Miami's like, won't we, Steve?
We will, yeah, indeed. We're looking forward to that. And
so many lovely places that I want to go to.
Terry, to think about it, in about 3 weeks' time, it's going to be this year, isn't it? If you think about it.
It is. Indeed.
2024. I'll be another year older.
I've got to register my drone yet.
Yep.
Done everything else.
Easy to do in the U.S. Nothing to it.
Yeah. Costs about $5, doesn't it?
Yeah, $5.
Yeah.
So we've got next week. We've got a special guest. Who's going to be dressed in. He's going to ride by helicopter.
I got a really good poem for him as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Lauren, thanks ever so much for joining us. It's been a little while in the making, but we finally got you on the show at long last. Thanks ever so much for that. And obviously, after the show, everyone go over to Lauren's channel, subscribe, subscribe, blah blah blah.
Let's see how many people we've got. Well, he got 3 new subscribers by my count. So
there you
it
go.
takes a little while to refresh, doesn't it? Though, so maybe.
Indeed. And okay. So that's all we've got time for tonight. Thank you very much, Lauren, once again, and everyone else, and in the chat. Please enjoy your week, do whatever you're doing. And if you're in the UK, enjoy the cold weather.
and remember,
it's a great day to fly.
No, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, indeed. Right, okay. See you all again next week, and see what we can do, shall we? Okay, thank you very much.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.